ever seen those special TV shows or movies? You know the ones that are so wonderfully unintentionally bad and bring you so much joy and captivate you, but for all the wrong reasons.
Well, buckle up, Busters, because we here at Watch Rewatch absolutely live for these underdog gems. And now more than ever, it's important to take a break from the hard stuff. Come join your fellow Watchers as we escape from the chaos of life in our hilariously unhinged community.
So please, allow us,
Colin
and Cadence, a sibling duo that shares a passion for such cinematic excellence, to take you on a wild ride through all the TV shows and movie plots you never knew you needed to hear.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Rewatch Does Reality / Bewatch. I spiked it up for you. You thought I was going to say I'm Colin.
Oh, I was 100% ready to go, and I'm Cadence, and you just took my breath away. You had a song. You had an intro.
I did.
Good job.
Try new things. You know how it is. No, but it's Colin, and go for
Cadence.
Go for it, girl. It's your time to shine. It's your time to shine.
Remember when you started to do new voices for the names, and you'd be like, I'm Colin.
Yes, and I was always trying to think of catchy names for us. Like I tried to do Deucibs for a long time.
Brosib Duo. Brosib Duo.
Brosib Duo. It's Colin and Cadence, your Brosib Duo. Like I was always trying to make something happen, but fetch never happened.
You know what? That was also something that I was thinking about when I was typing something on the Patreon. I was like doing the intro post, and I was like, oh, we need to come up with a name for people. Like, do we want to be the B-Watchers? Do we want to be the Busters? Do we want to be B-Watch Busters? Like, what are the people going to be called?
B-Watch Busters, because we do say Buster a lot.
We do.
We do say Buster a lot. I feel like we call ourselves the B-Watchers. It's kind of like, ever since that Netflix show, The Watchers, it just makes me feel like we're a bunch of creeps looking through people's windows, which I personally love. I'm a voyeur through and through.
Which I am an advocate for creeps and pervs.
I always joke, I think we talked about this before, in a non-sexual way completely. I could watch people wash dishes. I could just watch people, write letters. I could watch, who writes letters these days? I was thinking of an old-timey person with a quill and a pen.
With a quill.
Writing letters. But I like people watching, I guess.
I do like watching people.
And when you go and you sit in a restaurant and the people next to you, I'm just the whole time.
You gotta be quiet because you have to listen.
I'm like, they're on a first date. Oh, they just met.
Yeah, if I'm,
they're in a fight.
That's my
Ooh, I
favorite
love
thing
it.
to do. Sometimes whoever I'm with will be talking and I'll be like, shh, I'm listening.
Think this bitch is working with her boyfriend at a KFC.
Oh, when I see someone who's on a first date and I can tell, and then they're saying the weirdest, one guy was like, I really like that sweater. It looks pretty fuzzy. And I was like,
poor guy, that's me. I can feel for that guy. Or I've gone on a couple first. I've seen I make up a whole scenario in my mind. It could have been people, these people could have been married for 10 years, but on my head they were on a first date and they talked about really. Literally, how's the weather, this kind of thing. I think they asked for each other's Instagram, and then they were just on their phones the whole time. And I was like, whoa, boy, Busters, what's going on in this world? They just sat there, and I was like, this is so awkward. Speaking of watching people do mundane things.
If we love people watching, then these are people, and we are watching.
Some grade A people. So we are on episode 2 of Laguna Beach. Last episode
was called The Black and White Affair.
Affair? Was it really called The Black and White Affair?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yes.
Cool it, Laguna Beach. Cool it.
They're trying to make it way more scandalous than it actually is. But the second episode is called The Bonfire.
And in the first episode, because we have said it before, we're just reiterating, Cadence and I are all new to this. We've never watched it. We have never seen it. We are watching it live action with you guys. Last episode, we met Elsie, Lauren, and her group of friends. I can't remember all their names, but I'm sure they'll be in this one. And then we met Kristin Cavalieri.
Morgan, Christina, Lo. There's a whole slew of them.
And then you have Kristin. From what I got from the first one is that there's obviously a divide between Kristin and Lauren and her friends. From my understanding, Elsie really likes Steven, but they're just friends. But Kristin's dating Steven. But Elsie would never take another girl's man unless it's with Kristin, because you never know when they're together.
I'd never steal a guy away from another girl. But with those two, you never know if they're on or not.
And I also learned that high school kids in Laguna Beach in 2005, 6? When was this?
2003, I believe.
They loved having black and white balls in like Hilton hotel rooms.
Hotel rooms.
And they tried to make it a big thing, you guys. Like, I thought they were planning for prom. Like, I thought they were planning this big event, but it was just a bunch of kids in a hotel room. And it was supposed to be the biggest event of the senior year.
The black and white party was supposed to be the best party of our senior year.
Also, that young people like to have barbecues and like literally grill hamburgers and stuff. I thought that was very...
Fully grilling meats was... I could tell that those burgers were going to be dry.
Oh, yeah.
He was cooking the hell out of those burgers. Did
you see his collar? His collar was trying to get away from that burger. It was so dry. It just kept going up and up. He's trying to get as far away from that burger as it could.
Trying to crawl up his neck and away from that grill. Yeah, so we've learned so many exciting things about this little group of people. And we are in for even more exciting things about this group of people because they got another event coming up. And as we said, it is a bonfire. But more exciting things happen before the bonfire happens.
Let's get into it. Elsie and Lo. Are we going to call her Lauren or Elsie? What are we? Do we know her well enough to call her Elsie? Did she call herself Elsie? I think she just called herself Lauren.
No, I think in the very first episode, I think in the intro, she does say everyone calls me Elsie. So maybe we should call her Elsie.
Yeah, because we're everyone and we're friends.
So Elsie has been very stressed out ever since her black and white party because Steven left early with Kristin. She doesn't know how she's going to recover.
So for now, I'm hanging out with my best friend, Lo, and doing what girls do when things aren't going their way. Shop. I love this place.
Let's do what all girls do when they're trying to get over boys. Let's go shopping.
And it's pure Mean Girls 2003 mall.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. And they're like...
Do you remember malls? And they're like, where's Mac? And I'm like, oh, you for sure know where Mac is.
You know where Mac is. Don't even play.
Mac was the coolest. Oh my gosh, Mac was the coolest. And I'm watching now and they're getting their eyes done and there is definitely a Mac employee behind them. She is very enthusiastic about her makeup job. She steals the show. I'm trying to watch Lo get her eyes done, and I cannot keep my eyes off this woman in the background.
And it's funny because they're like, let's get our makeup done. And so then the makeup artist is trying so hard to be very personable on camera.
Yeah. What is tonight, by the way?
One of our friends having an open mic night.
So are you going out solo tonight, or do you have teams?
We're always solo.
No ball and chain.
No ball and chain whatsoever.
So what are you guys getting your makeup done for? Does anybody have a boyfriend?
Are you going to be at a bonfire later? Or did you guys have, by any chance have a black and white party at the Sandals Sea Resort?
I heard Jan told me from the hotel that you guys rented out a room there and you had a really cool party.
And you know she's like pioneering reality TV, this makeup artist. Yes. So she just has no idea how to act, what it's going to be. She doesn't know any of the drama. She is just trying her hardest.
She just knows, like, there's a camera on me. It's my time to shine. I'm going to do my best. So she just goes above and beyond.
So, what brings you into math?
Makeup.
Of course. What a silly question.
Now we're going to cut over to Steven and Kristin.
They are surfing. I guess he's teaching her how to surf.
Because in case you forgot, Steven works at a surf shop, so he knows how to surf.
Oh, of course he does, yes.
Yeah, so he's teaching Kristin how to surf.
I love her giant bright pink surfboard. And his is blue. You can make of that what you want.
Because she's a girl and he's a boy. Clearly.
And just the last shot of them is this her trying to paddle out and she's just struggling so hard. You can tell she's like shaking. Poor Kristin.
And it was cracking me up because his lesson was just like paddle and stand up. That's basically the whole lesson. He's just like, okay, you paddle, you stand up, let's go.
He doesn't even teach her any technique or form because you know what?
He can't. Is hard.
He can't see her behind those freaking sunglasses. Those tank sunglasses he has on. Jesus. How can you see anything out of that?
You got to be careful. You got to protect your eyes. So he gives her this quick lesson about this is how you stand up. And then he goes...
The thing about like being like such a crazy place like this, you got to be aware of like everyone else around you.
You have to watch out for other people when you're out there. And she goes, I'm not good at that. You know I'm not good at that.
Kristin, you got to be good at this if you're going to go surfing, girl. Come on. He's obviously taking this very seriously. He's pointing to the people as he's saying that.
He's like, watch out for them. Watch out for them.
See that guy right there?
Watch out for them.
Watch out for them. And there's like a million people in the water, too.
Yeah, it was making me giggle. And I also know, just because Jed surfs, I know a little bit about the etiquette about surfing, and it's like a whole thing. All I imagine is Kristin out there just like wandering on her board in front of the entire line of surfers getting mowed down.
I know, it's not going to be cute. And she's going to try to be like, I don't know what I'm doing, but you can't do that out there, Kristin. It's life or death. You're going to get mauled by people. So not time to be cute. It's sink or swim, literally. You got to put those together.
You got to get it together, Kristin. So she does try, as Colin says. She's paddling her little heart out, trying to get out there. But it is hard, you guys. Like, you have to train a lot to get the muscles up to be able to paddle out far enough to catch the waves. But Steven just sort of like leaves her. He's just like, listen, I came here to surf. I don't have time.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't care.
To wait for you.
He's thinking about Elsie. He doesn't care. Classic guy. He's just like, I'm doing my thing. I taught you my 5-second rule. Bye.
She starts trying to paddle out there, doesn't really do anything, and she goes,
I'm really not into this.
I am not into this. And she just grabs her surfboard and leaves and just goes and sits on the beach.
Before she does that, we get a little phone call between Morg and Christina. And she's got some pretty exciting news.
Hello? Morg.
Hey, what's up?
I got my letter from Estamia. You did not.
Yeah.
Are you in?
Uh-huh.
That is so rad, Christina.
I know. I'm so excited.
It's kind of scary, though.
What if I get like a roommate and I just really don't like her?
Then you can call me and I'll come visit you.
But what about BYU? Have you heard?
Yeah.
Will you wait for me to open it?
For sure. I'll pick you up.
She's gotten a letter from SMU, and she's really excited because she got accepted. And she's asking Morgan, have you heard from BYU? And Morgan is like, I'm really nervous. And Christina's like, well, don't open it. I'll come pick you up. We can open it together.
Wait, she's opening the BYU letter, or she already opened the SMU letter?
No, so Kristina opened her SMU letter. She's in.
Oh, yeah, she does. I see her now. She's just like, girl, I'm going to come. She's on her little Motorola flip phone in her Mercedes.
Morgan has not opened her letter from BYU yet. So she's like, I'm very nervous. Will you come get me and we can open it together?
Because the thing you want around you when you're opening up an acceptance letter is someone who's already been accepted to the university of their dreams, has called you and told you how happy they are about it. Makes you feel real good in case you don't get in. I'm sure Morgan will get in, but I am kind of on the edge of my seat.
I also have to just say, it did surprise me that it was BYU. I did not know that Morgan was Mormon.
Well, she might not be. She might just really want to go to BYU.
Oh, no, there's something else she says later.
So then we cut back to Christine on the beach just being like, I'm going to go. I hate this.
Yes. And she's like, I'm not even doing anything. Steven like sits down next to her. He's like,
So what'd you think?
Well, man, I didn't really do much.
If we go again, you have to promise me that you actually want to do it, so we don't waste our time.
next time we do this, you have to promise me that you're actually going to do something, or it's just kind of a waste of time.
You know I'm not good at that, Steven. You know I'm not good at that.
I don't know. There's something about Kristin and the way she is with Steven that it really bothers me. And I'm not an advocate for Steven. However,
we've only seen him in 1.5 episodes. You need to get off your high surfboard horse and give Steven a chance, please. I would appreciate that.
You're right. I'm judging the hell out of Steven. Based on the information I have right now, I don't feel like he's worth fighting over. But I also feel like Kristin is weirdly manipulative about everything. Because he goes out of his way to bring her surfing and share this thing he loves. And then she's like, I'm not into this. I'm not good at looking out for people. And then she just immediately goes to sit down. So he's like, hey, this is a waste of time if you're not actually going to do it. And she's like,
sorry for wasting your time, Steven.
You're wasting my time. It seemed like you're wasting your time.
oh my God, I'm so sorry I wasted your time, Steven. And he's like, well, if you didn't like it, just say you didn't like it. Like, you don't have to come here and then pout the whole time. And so then she's like, fine.
Okay, whatever. Well, then I don't like it.
I didn't like it. And so he's like, okay, problem solved.
Well, I mean, good for her being honest.
And then as they're walking away, she goes,
thanks for taking me surfing.
thanks for bringing me surfing. And she tries to be all nice about it. And I'm like, girl, you are all over the place.
Kristin's a little, right now, from episode 1.5, she's a little bit of a brat. Gonna say it. I know this is controversial news right now in the pop culture
This is
world.
relevant to the times.
I know this is relevant to the times now, but I'm gonna say it, you guys. She's been a brat. After that little debacle, we meet Trey on the street, looks like, and he is looking full stressed out Andy Dick.
Hey, what is he doing?
He is in his little specs with 1,000 pieces of paper. What is he doing?
Oh, he's got his laptop. I was like, is he a manager or something? He's calling
Popped
people.
collar,
he's
Bluetooth. He's got a giant big old mug. And he's on the beach, you guys, and he's on his cell phone like, I'll talk to you real quick.
Yes, he's created a nonprofit called Active Young America.
What is he? He's in business mode. He's Trey business mode.
That's the thing. He's acting as though he's a manager for talent or
and
something.
He's stressed out.
He's
stressed.
so stressed out. And I'm also like, why is he on the street while doing this? Why does he have his laptop and all of his papers with him
you guys,
on the street?
He's about to be bumped into somebody and in a movie, lose all the papers and drop it all. That's how much he's that stressed energy. And his collar, it's almost looking a little bit Dracula at this point. It's so high up, it's going to the mid back of his head. It kind of looks like he's got that Dracula cape.
It's creeping up. Yep.
And he's got his little specs on, his square, those early 2000s square specs.
Yes.
Means business, because he did not have those on at the barbecue. This is business, Trey.
This is business time. And I was like, is he working outdoors? Is he working on this particular street corner? Because he is conducting all of this business from just outside on a sidewalk. And I could not understand what was happening. But I know at some point he calls Matt, because part of his Active Young America, the launching of Active Young America, is an open mic night. And so he wants Matt to come sing at this open mic night.
Is Matt the guy in the glasses with the hat on? Because he sees him in the street.
No, Matt, he for sure talks to Matt on the phone.
Oh, it's probably his personal assistant.
Maybe it is his personal assistant.
Get out there and do this.
He calls Matt and he's like,
Matt, dude, I'm sorry. My phone's running out of battery right now, but I want to talk to you about something real quick. We're going to be having an open mic night for Active Young America, this nonprofit organization that I'm in.
and I need you to come to this open mic night. And this is where I got confused, because Matt's like, okay, but why?
Because I need you to sing.
And he's like,
Because you have a great voice and I want to expose you.
because he has a great voice and I want to expose him. And I'm like, okay, so you're a manager now? What do you think is going to happen at this open mic night? Do you think talent scouts are going to be there? What?
I don't think he knows. I bet you it's going to be another black and white affair where it's just a bunch of kids in a hotel room and someone's singing.
So he's hyped.
Okay, so I would like to say that just like you like to be very judgy very quickly with Kristin, I have come to learn that Trey has different hats. He's barbecue friend, and now he's a business person, and I appreciate him for that.
And he can do it all.
And he can do it all. Right now, I'm fully convinced he's a businessman. Trey has taken me into a world where I'm fully confident that he is a businessman.
I'm like, is Trey a senior in high school, or is Trey a manager for talent? Because I'm pretty
He's got
sure
me
he's
convinced. So now it looks like we're meeting Morgan and Christina. They're at the beach.
Because now is the big reveal for the letter.
They're in their beach and they go with full bootcut jeans, bootcut low rise, and those denim on denim.
Yeah.
I love it. She's really nervous. Morgan is preaching.
I don't know. I mean, senior's been so fun, but
And I'm so nervous because if I don't get in, I've worked for this my whole entire high school.
aren't you so excited to open it?
Yeah, I was nervous,
Yeah.
This is my only choice school. It's the only school I applied to.
And it's the only school that she's ever wanted to be in her whole entire life. It's everything she's ever wanted.
This is what I wanted to touch on and talk about, and I was going to say touch about. So she does give this spiel.
Oh, yeah, she is.
Okay, Colin. She says, I didn't apply to anywhere else. This is the only school I applied to.
I know she's putting a lot of pressure on herself.
And she's like,
If I don't get in, then I'm still going to go up there. I'm still going to be a part of this team because I'm not staying here. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I'm getting out of the bubble. I want to be around those people. I want to be around people with the same standards. And I want to get out of this, party scene and stupid kids screwing up on their parents' money.
even if I didn't get in, I'm still going to move up there. And then she says, I want to get out of this bubble.
Good for you, Morgan.
But she wants to get out of a bubble and go to BYU. There's nothing more bubbly.
Yes, I agree. She's leaving one
BYU.
small bubble to go to an even smaller minded bubble. I just think it's so funny how she's just putting it all on this letter. Please tell me she gets in. Please tell me.
Well, press play and
oh boy.
see the outcome
okay.
of this.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Dear Morgan, thank you for selecting Brigham Young University for your undergraduate education. Your application has been carefully and thoughtfully reviewed. Because of the high number of competitive students applying BYU, we regret to inform you that we are unable to offer your admissions.
We regret to inform you that you... Oh, no! Morgan! Oh, baby girl, you just gave that speech. And her face. Her sweet Morgan face. Oh, Morgan, I'm sorry, girl.
As a person with some experience of
that's so sad.
Understanding college application processes. The first thing I knew when she opened up that little envelope, I was like, she did not get in because they send you a packet.
Yeah, they sent you like a big packet.
They send you like the manila folder, but poor little thing did not know that. So when she starts reading it, you can see her brain's like not comprehending that they're about to be like, sorry.
Oh, and she put an argument out there. She was hoping that they would see this.
Yes.
And they'd be like, she is a star student, that Morgan. Get over here. Bring all the chips and dip you want. That was the saddest thing in my life because they're on the beach and she's giving this speech. She opens and yes, her face. Oh, bummer.
And I was also sort of like, it's kind of low-key rude of her to be like, I want to be away from all these like screw-up kids who are partying. And I'm like, ooh.
I know. Now Christina's going to be like, oh, you didn't get in, Morgan. Do you want to still hang out with me?
Do you still want to hang out with us?
Do you want to hang out with me? Am I too screwed up for you? Am I too taking my parents' money and screwing it up? Because now Morgan's put herself in a little bit of a hole with that whole debacle.
She really has. And Christina doesn't quite know how to comfort her. I don't know if you're noticing this, but Morgan is genuinely shocked because she's not applied for anywhere else.
Yeah, she put all of her, that's the definition of putting all your eggs in one basket. She should not do, Morgan.
So her face is just like blank. She's just like, oh shit. And Christina's just sort of like a young person who doesn't know how to comfort another young person in this moment.
Side hug.
So she just starts
Side
laughing
hug.
at her. And then
I did not.
She goes,
Okay, give me a hug. Come here. It's okay.
it's gonna be okay. And then she's like, and then like kind of side hugs her. This is just getting more and more awkward.
Oh, Morgan, her heart is broken. Her friend's laughing at her. And that's why I said the worst thing you can do is give a speech about how you only applied to one place. It's your whole life's goal. It's your journey. It's your dream. You want to get away from all your dreadful, stupid, arrogant, vapid friends. And then you open it in front of that one vapid, arrogant friend who already opened theirs and realized that they got accepted to their dream university. And now you've got to read a rejection letter and then have that friend laugh at you in an awkward way, give you a side hug, and then literally pull you off the pier to walk home because she's embarrassed to be on camera with you. That is really sad.
Sucks. Totally sucks.
This is a side note because I always make a note of what the original music is that serenades us in each scene. And after Morgan does not get into BYU, the song lyrics are,
Hey, you, what you gonna do with your life now that you're here?
you, what you gonna do with your life?
Producers rubbing it in, salt in the wound. Oh, that hurts. Just pour some lemon in there while I'm at it. Come on.
So anyway, now we're cutting over to Kristin and her friend Jessica. And they are so stoked because they're going to go cook dinner for Steven and Dieter. And they are on a shopping trip.
And boy, oh boy, watching this as a full-grown adult, it is hilarious to see these girls try to shop and just their overall food education, I guess, in general.
They had no idea what they were doing. They had no idea what they were going to make. They were winging it.
But you know what? I also have to say, as a full adult, I've only been to a grocery store a couple times. I hate grocery shopping. It's my worst fear. So I kind of feel for them.
You would panic buy a bunch of feta.
Oh, I would panic buy a pound of feta. A pound of feta. I'd be trying to make dinner for somebody and be like, do people like a pound of feta grilled? Give me 5 pounds of feta and 2 shrimp.
I think it'd be fun to cook dinner for Steven and Dieter.
Do you know how to cook?
I think we could pull it off.
Make some
We can
pasta,
do
make
it. This kind of lettuce. I think that's cabbage. Yeah, that's cabbage. Just kidding.
Yeah, so they don't know what they're going to make, but they're like,
All right, here's what we can do. We can make some sort of pasta and put like chicken in it. Yeah. How much chicken do we get?
Just a little bit, because it's gross when there's a lot of chicken in your spaghetti, you know?
we can make probably pasta pretty easily, right? And so
You would think.
they're like, we should also make a salad and they want to put feta in it, but they're very worried.
Feta cheese for sure. Do boys like feta cheese though?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I don't care.
I don't think boys do.
Yeah, they'll eat it.
Okay.
Do boys like feta?
No, universally they do not. I can tell you right now.
So then they're like, well, we can make pasta and throw some meat in it. And so then they're like chicken or shrimp. And that's when Jessica's like,
Shrimps too, like you can taste their veins.
oh, not the shrimp. You can like taste the veins.
Jessica, sweetheart, no, you can't.
This is very veiny.
Sorry to break it to you, but you've obviously never had shrimp. If you don't peel them, girl, she just eats it with the shell and the full vein down the middle because poor girl doesn't know how to do it.
She's like, they're very crunchy. I really don't like shrimp. They're very hard to swallow.
Because I'm like, I'm pretty sure, no, you never taste the veins in shrimp. And what is a vein? Are you talking about the poop vein? Which I'm pretty sure is what she's talking about.
You have to clean out?
You have to clean that out, girl. You know she had a bad experience. She probably didn't even cook them.
Maybe she's thinking about the vein, and so she's assuming you can touch it because she's like, I know they have it.
I tease these girls out of love, and I tease these boys and girls out of love. But I cannot imagine being on TV at this age. I would have said the most cringy things in the world. But I would definitely not have not known how much chicken to put in my pasta for 4 people because they go to the butcher and they're like, can we just get 1 chicken breast?
Hi, can we get one of the boneless, skinless chicken breasts? Just a piece?
They were cracking me up, though, because they go, how much chicken? And then one of them goes,
Should I say can I have a pound? Half a pound? Half a pound. Or would you say have a pound?
did you say half a pound or have a pound?
I love it. Oh. Yeah, I said have a pound. Yeah, Kristin. I said have a fucking pound. Yeah. Oh, can I have a fat pound? Can I have a pound?
Did you say half a pound or half a pound?
What am I going to say? Yeah. Can I have... Oh, but I guess it would make sense if she could say, can I have a pound?
I mean...
I just ripped her a new one. It's a totally reasonable thing to say. I was thinking, like, when you asked the butcher, like, I was thinking that sounded ridiculous, but then if she just said, yeah, can we have a pound? It would have been totally acceptable.
If you ask the butcher for a half a pound versus a pound, can I have a pound of chicken versus half a pound of chicken into a half a pound? It's all irrelevant anyway because they panic and they end up just asking for one single solitary chicken breast.
Is that enough? Yeah, that's plenty. Because we'll cut it up into little pieces.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
That is very relatable. I would absolutely do that.
They try to like reassure each other, like, that's enough, right? Like, we're going to be cutting it up and putting it like into the pasta, like chopping it up. And yeah, that's totally fine.
Yeah, if you're Jesus Christ. If you're Jesus Christ and there's 5,000 people that need to be fed.
You can perform a miracle, then yeah, get that one.
Give me some loaves and fishes. I'll take some loaves and fishes, girl. I can get my loaves and fishes. But I've definitely been in that situation, especially here in Ireland, where I've tried to like order fish from like the fresh fish market and you don't know what you're doing. And I'll be like, can I have that cold one? And they're like, how much? And I'll be like,
I don't know. How cold is it?
Can I get half? And they're like, you want half the fish? You want it? And I'm like, just 2 fillets? 5 fish, a 10, a bag. We don't sell bags. Oh, just give me a fin.
Just give me a fin. Just cut off the fins.
I'll make it work. And then you always get what you don't want. And they're like, is that all? And you're like, yeah, that's everything I wanted. This is exactly it.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
I do that all the time. I get so embarrassed that like I ordered the wrong thing or whatever. But one time, and we were like, I think Jed was like a professional at this point. Like he had graduated with his master's, so he had like a job. But we were still not like, we did not make a lot of money. And we had wanted to get some king crab legs. I went to the store and I ordered some and I misread the price per pound.
Yeah, because I feel like fresh crab legs would be expensive, right?
Oh, they are. And I thought they were on sale. And long story short, they gave them to me. They were like $150.
Wow.
And I was like mortified, but I was so embarrassed that I didn't want to be like, oh God, I didn't. But when I went home, I just couldn't live with myself. I was like, that's so much money. So I had to like dejectedly go back to the store and be like, I misread the prices. Can I return these crab legs, please? And they were nice. They let me do it.
Oh, your soggy bag of crab legs, returning it. I actually misunderstood. It's too expensive. You want these soggy crab legs back. That is.
They've just been sitting in the back of my car
I actually didn't even put them in the fridge.
Temperature.
It was so sick. Sunny, wet, moist, old crab legs in a bag. And they were like, yeah, we'll take them back. Sure.
We'll put them right back out. I mean, I have them in the fridge, but I was mortified. I was so embarrassed.
But I do that all the time. I've bought stuff that I've done that so many times when I'm like, yep, that is fine. And like I've gone into debt because I'm just like too afraid. I'm not even that I'm too afraid. It's like I'm just like, this is what I meant to do.
I now have a $15,000 loan because I really needed to get this thing and I was too embarrassed.
Read
the interest has accrued.
But needless to say that they get all their stuff and they go home and they cook this wonderful meal. Oh my God.
Oh, my favorite thing too is, I don't know if you've noticed this so far, but Kristin is always trying to push this very weird narrative about Steven. And she's always trying to push that he's like very unreasonable and full of rage.
And he's
which
so nice.
I have not yet seen.
He's totally calm. He's washing the dishes. He's pulling out her chair. Yes. Steven's so far so good.
Jessica asks her,
do you think Steven could be in a jealous rage again?
Is Steven gonna be in another jealous rage? I'm like, what is...
As he's politely washing dishes in the sink.
No, just get out of the kitchen. You guys can't see what we're making. You guys just get out. You don't even know like anything about cooking. Just get out.
And they sit down to a very adult dinner, but...
The boys do make fun of the feta cheese. I will say that much.
Feta cheese? Feta cheese?
I told you they don't even know what it is. Feta. It's
Do you know what this is? It's like goat.
Cadence, boys notoriously hate feta. Everybody knows that. They've also, if the dinner isn't good enough and you're not full enough from the one chicken meat that feeds 4 people, they decided to make a cake. But crap, Kristin, you forgot about it. It's in the oven cell. And it's a sloppy, I don't know what batter she was using.
She goes to check it. And she goes, I forgot to put a timer on.
No, you forgot to turn the oven on, Kristin.
And then she goes to check it. And it's wiggly. And she goes, it's wobbly. It's perfect. And I was like,
no,
you've
Kristin,
never made a cake before.
I'm not a professional, but anytime your fucking cake like waves on itself.
Looks like gelatin when you shake the pan.
I was dying because I really thought she forgot to turn on the oven.
And I was also got the giggles because like, the boys are making jokes about the feta cheese and the girls are like, shut up. You don't know anything about cooking. And I'm like, number one, you thought cabbage was lettuce. So maybe let's not judge the boys.
Tastes like the poop vein that's still in them. You panicked and wanted half a pound or half a pound of chicken. So
they tried to act so much better than these boys.
That is the rudest bite.
Why does it taste so bad?
Everything else is good other than the sauce, you know? Like the noodles are good and the chicken's good.
So not only is this a great dinner, that's just really, these girls killed it. Kristin keeps getting a call from someone named Sam. I don't think we've met a Sam yet. Have we met a Sam? Who is Sam?
Not that I know of. Her phone keeps ringing and ringing, and Steven's like,
Can I get your phone?
I don't care that much about it.
are you going to answer your phone? And she's like, it's not that important. And he's like, well, can you at least turn the ringer off?
I know it's like full on the table as it keeps ringing.
And then it keeps ringing. Finally, she answers it.
Hey, Sam.
And then you guys, she just like leaves this dinner date that everyone made together and just sits in the other room and is like chit-chatting with Sam the entire time.
I want to know, A, who Sam is. And I love how her friend earlier, like you said, is it going to be in another jealous rage? And she's actively talking on the phone with a boy named Sam that nobody knows as he's in the kitchen doing the dishes. You know what? That seems like a pretty jealous rage to me.
That is a jealous rage if I've ever
he's
seen
a monster. One. Oh, Kristin.
So he's like, hey, what are you doing right now? Like after she gets off the phone and she's like, I'm just going to go home. I'm tired. And he's like, why are you being weird? And she's like, I'm not being weird. I'm just tired. And Steven's like, I do not understand what's happening. So
I have a feeling he probably doesn't know a lot of what's happening.
And so she leaves. And then you can hear Kristin, like after she gets in the car with Jessica, she just goes,
anytime I'm not like all over him, he freaks out and doesn't know how to act right now.
Anytime I'm not all over him, he just freaks out and gets so mad and he doesn't know how to act. And I was like, did we all just watch the same interaction?
Kristin, are you living in the real world? What is going on? She is a little stinker, that one. And you know what? She's so unaware too, I bet you. She has no idea that the common denominator in a lot of her life's issues are probably her. I understand that I'm saying that after literally seeing her for 1.5 episodes, but my mind can change. I just got to see what's going on.
Did you say 1.5 episodes or 1.5 episodes?
1.5. Oh, it's so good.
The next morning, morning. They're going to ice cream first thing in the morning.
You never know. It's Laguna Beach, baby.
If we play by different rules in Laguna Beach, the next day, Kristin is out having some ice cream with Morgan. And Morgan's like, how was the dinner? And she's like, we made pasta. We all split one chicken breast. It tasted like feet. And she's like, so how are you and Steven? And Kristen's just like, Steven is so weird. He just gets so mad when I'm not all over him, you know? So she's telling the same story to Morgan that she said to Jessica.
And this is Morgan S., by the way, not BYU Morgan.
Oh, you're right.
Just want to clear that up for all the listeners, because I have not met Morgan S., but she's a good friend because she's asking really boring questions. But the whole time Kristen's doing this, they are shoveling that ice cream into their mouth. It's like it's the last time they're going to have ice cream. And it's all like between their lips are all white. It tastes like fit. I'm like, girls, just, cool it. I know it might be a hot day in Laguna Beach, but, just cool it with the ice cream for a minute.
They have been waiting for that ice cream. It's their treat.
One girl's not even looking. The Morgan S., she does not give a fuck about what Kristen's saying. She's so into her ice cream. She's looking down the bowl. Doesn't even bring her eyes up from the ice cream bowl to look at Kristin. She's just like, what'd you make them? Was it good? The guys like it? Like, she's so checked out. She's in ice cream heaven right now. And Kristin needs to back off. And again, Kristen's not self-aware. So she's just like, she's being a relevant friend. She's asking me all these questions. She really cares.
And I do not understand the narrative that Kristin is pushing about Steven, because she last night said to Jessica that he gets mad when she's not all over him. Today at the ice cream date, she says the same thing. And I just feel like maybe that's not accurate. I have yet to see Steven in a jealous rage. I mostly feel like he's confused all of the time.
Steven seems like a pretty okay guy right now. I mean, he surfs. He just wants to work at he has a job. He wants to work at a surf store. He wants to just go surfing. He wants to hang out with his friends in antique stores and support his agent friends that are trying to find voices.
It's not like I'm saying Steven is a fucking hero, but like mostly he's just like a confused 18-year-old
I feel bad
guy
for him right
just
now.
not knowing what's going on.
And speaking of Steven, we meet him at his surf store. And who does he get a call from?
Elsie.
His best friend, Elsie. And they're talking up this bonfire.
I can't wait to get out of here.
You're going to the bonfire though, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna go straight after work.
You're good.
All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Bye.
Talk to you later.
They can't wait to go. And after he hangs up, his coworker's like, oh, so you're juggling two girls? And he's like, I'm not juggling them. And he's like, well, it kind of seems like you're juggling them.
What do you know, JD? His coworker's name is JD, and he's been in that job for a little bit longer. It looks like he's...
Yeah, he seems way older than
He might be the
Steven.
manager. Maybe let's just say it's his shop.
Maybe he owns the shop.
So you having a lot of fun juggling these two girls around?
No, I'm not juggling two girls around.
Okay.
And so, yeah, he's like giving Steven a hard time, and Steven's like, no. And he does the same thing he did last episode, which is like, I'm not necessarily juggling them, and I like Kristin. She's great for a good time. I don't know that she's girlfriend material.
But since we've seen Kristin, she hasn't done anything really to show anyone she's good girlfriend. Well, she did and try to buy Have a Chicken. So any girl who buys Have a Chicken for you is definitely
girlfriend material. So he just keeps saying like that it is hard to choose essentially between Kristin and Elsie. And so even though Kristin's always stirring up drama, at the same time, I'm like, Steven's not necessarily handling this in the best way either. But the point is that he and Lauren are meeting up later at this bonfire. But before they get to the bonfire, Lo and Elsie have somewhere they need to go. And that is the open mic night that Trey is holding for Active Young America, his new nonprofit.
So Trey's thing starts in 45 minutes. We're going to be late.
So we'll make an entrance and then we'll just leave early.
Okay, can we stay for like 10 minutes?
No, we can stay for like at least a half an hour.
Oh, is this the one that... Well, did he get that guy to sing or not? Did he get Matt to sing? Because he literally hung up the phone and said, damn it, after he asked him, but we never got a response.
So I honestly don't know because someone is singing.
Let's just hope it's Matt. Let's just hope that Trey got Matt. He went through all that hard work to get him, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Right. So Elsie and Lo are in the car, and Lo is like,
I really like the idea of AYA, the Active Young American thing. I think it's cool.
I think that
I will give them money because I think it's cool.
So you give them money, but you won't give them like an hour of your time.
I like what Active Young America is doing, and I'll give them money, but like I don't want to go. And Lauren's like, okay, so you're going to give them money, but you won't give them your time?
Good point.
And she's like,
Well, I just don't like the whole, like, hippie, let's play guitar and sing soul songs.
well, I'm actually, like, not into the hippie, like, playing guitar kind of thing. And so
she's all over the place.
Yeah, she does not want to go. But Elsie eventually convinces her, like, in order to support their friend Trey and his burgeoning projects, they need to stop by. So they go to Active Young America. The one thing that I would like to mention from the Active Young America event is that someone is giving a speech, because you never actually, maybe you do find out later. Within this episode, you never actually find out what Active Young America is. He just keeps saying,
Tonight, we are pretty much exposing Active Young America, which is a nonprofit organization that a bunch of us all pitched in ideas. The whole goal of Active Young America is to pretty much just unite young people through our common goals of giving the future a voice.
It's a nonprofit to unite people's voices, to unite young people's voices.
Okay,
so that's all he keeps saying. So then someone gives a speech at the open mic night, and they say,
I'm sorry, I gotta catch up really quick. This thing,
Oh, there they are.
this is not just an organization called AWA, this is a movement. This is like women's liberation or civil rights. It's going big. And kids are...
Active Young America, it is going to be a movement.
Okay.
It is going to be like women's liberation
Wow.
or like civil rights.
Oh, boy. Trey, who did you...
Big.
Wow, I want to be at that meeting. Wow, that is inspirational. It was probably Trey. Trey said that. He probably thinks in his head, because he had his business diary on earlier, and he was so stressed out that it feels like this is probably women's liberation.
Like women's liberation or civil rights.
Oh,
and then you still don't know what it is. He just says it's about uniting young people's voices. It is the biggest thing
word
ever.
salad. Uniting young people's voices to economize modern world through thinking and free happiness to spread together through economy and boosting. Like, it's the most. And
it absolutely
and you
is
know,
that.
like, if you're a high school kid, like, he truly, you know, in his little baby heart, he thinks it's going to be the women's liberation.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm like, who are you liberating? Like, kids from Laguna
Young
Beach?
Kids Voices of America Association, Cadence.
Whose rights are you fighting for exactly?
When I was a future community career leader of adult youth leaders of America, that I wanted a voice and I never had one. I would have killed to go to that meeting. God, I never had a voice.
I needed a place to unite my voice with other voices so that we could all be heard at the same time, saying things that were important for other people to hear us say when our voices were united. That is what I needed as a kid.
Simple. Yes, me too.
Really easy
and I'm
to
sure all our
understand.
listeners felt the same way. I know they did.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just jealous because I didn't have a place to unite my voice with other voices.
I wanted to, yes.
And all the kids of Laguna Beach do have that, and I'm just jealous about it. So Lauren or Elsie and Lo stop by, and they leave. Like, Lo is so not at all, what's the word? Like, when she's just being really obvious. Like, she's like, okay, we stopped by. Now are you ready for sushi? Because I'm ready for sushi.
She's got zero chill, dude. I don't know if people still say that, but she's got zero chill.
I know. No
She's
chill
the
at all.
definition of no chill.
None.
Oh, cool it.
So they all give side hugs real quick and leave just as the music is starting. And Elsie was like, that was fun. It would have been more fun if we could have, like, sat down. And
Lo's like, fuck that, dude. Nope.
Lo's like,
No.
I told you before, I'm not into the hippie shit. I do not want to hear people play guitars. I let you
She
go.
fully thinks
Say
it's a
hi.
cult. It probably is. It's the Young American Voices of Associations of America Young. The cult. It's a guy in a robe just like, pay me 10% of your weekly earnings. We can spread this word. It'll be like women's liberation. You
It'll
can do
be
it,
great.
guys.
It'll change the world.
So they end up going to the bonfire, needless to say. They leave. And the bonfire, they really build up these little things that they're having. I mean, it's a beautiful bonfire, don't get me wrong, but just like the black and white ball, it's a little, I was thinking like bonfire. I was thinking like 100 people out there.
Burning Man, people in
getting
a crowd,
100 people
losing their
getting
minds.
sloshed. Yeah, just having a good time. No, it's like 5 kids around a bonfire. Well, there's
Very
more than 5
casual,
kids. I think there's like 7.
folding chairs,
Yes.
some bags of chips.
They're literally making s'mores and talking very kindly, but there's a lot of drama going on behind the scenes because
I guess there's like some other people that are tangentially related, like maybe friends of friends, because Elsie gets absolutely cornered by this guy who's giving her a brief summary of the human potential movement. And he's like,
I did my whole senior project on the humanist potential movement.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so really brief summary. In the 50s, there were these humanistic psychologists who introduced this idea that instead of being told what your problems were and have to have your problems fixed, it was more like, look within this.
Yeah, I got really into this human potential movement. It totally changed my life. And then he starts talking and they cut away, but you can still hear him just like talking in the background and you see your eyes just glaze
He wanted to be a star. He knew that camera was rolling and he wanted to get to that freaking American Youth Speech Association.
He's like, talk about voices.
Talk about voices.
Have one.
He actually works for him. He's a missionary. Have you ever heard of Trey? He's our Lord. He sent me out here. He can do really good things for you.
Our Lord and Savior Trey.
Have you been, by the way, have you been liberated? You look like a woman. Have you been liberated? Do you want to be liberated again?
I can tell you something about this. And what we do, it starts out as guitars, but it ends up as giving Trey all your money. But it's worth it because you reach your potential.
You have a voice.
and you have a voice. And it's united with other people's voices. And so it's all worth it. So anyway, she's stuck with this guy. You can see her eyes glaze over. She does not want to be hearing him pontificate about the human potential movement. And Steven shows up with Kristin. And they immediately start bickering because, of course, they do. They always are.
I thought Elsie called Steven at his surf shop when he was with his 40-year-old friend who asked if he was juggling, and they agreed to go together. And now Steven show up with Kristin? What's going on?
You got really? I thought they agreed to go together.
I know. You know it's going to happen. This isn't the first. You guys, you listener, it's going to happen. I'm going to get so into it. I'm already getting emotionally invested.
They don't agree to go together necessarily. They just want to check that the other person's going to be there.
Oh, I get it. Okay, they did.
It's like, you're going to be there? Yeah, okay, I'll be there. And so Steven and Kristin are fighting, and they basically kind of break up. Like Steven's just like, I need some time to figure out what is going on here. I feel constantly confused.
Yeah,
I have no idea what you're thinking or feeling. And Kristin's just like, I am so over this. So then Steven goes to sit down by LC. She finally ditches the human potential dude. And he's like, there's so many things that I would go back in time and change. Like, I don't have regrets, but there are things about you and I hooking up that kind of made things more complicated, kind of made it a little bit weird.
So we know they've hooked up?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
And then Lauren goes, you know what, Steven? You could have anyone you wanted. And Steven's like this moment, she's basically saying to him, like, I'm right here. And if you wanted me, you could have me. And Steven's like,
does Steven have a golden penis? Like, what is going on?
Tell me about it. Steven is the catch, I
you
guess.
You are the bee's knees over there in your antique shop and your barbecues. You must have
because if you could be friends with Polster, who is a party enthusiast, and still Steven comes out on top. Polster. What is Steven doing? I would take the Polster any day.
You know what? You know who needs to be at this bonfire chilling out the most? Trey.
Who?
He's at the Young Voices American Voice Association, but he needs to be there because he's so stressed. But
he's overworked.
I think that this episode ends with this, okay, we learn that Elsie and freaking Steven have hooked up. Yes. Bombshell on my head. That does make things a little bit more complicated. But also we learn that Kristin is just a bratty brat. She's stormed out of everything so far. And we get left on this other
absolutely
tension building thing.
And you hear Kristin do that thing. You know when someone's around you and they want you to hear everything they're doing and saying, so they're just talking.
She's stomping away in the background in the sound. I'm leaving.
Because she's like, I'm leaving. And then she answers her phone and she's like, hi, Sam. And she's just shouting on her phone.
I forgot.
So everyone
Sam
can
comes
hear
back
it.
into the mix.
And she's just like, I am so over Steven as she's walking away from the bonfire. So,
she knows what she's doing, but I want to know Sam. He better be good next episode. I better be introduced to Sam.
We better meet him because he's already started so much drama. And so Steven and Elsie are left to clean up the bonfire. And the song that's playing as they're doing it, the lyrics go.
Gotta get an amen for that one, right?
So
can I get an amen on that song, right? It's always something.
An amen.
Amen.
So it's always something. And we'll find out what else the other something is next time.
Oh, I'm hooked. Okay, see you guys at the next Young Voices of Association of America's Voices for Young and Youth Speaking Together.
When we unite our voices together to tell you the stories of the other voices that are united together to liberate women and people of color when we're united.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey.
I'm doing an open mic night because I'm starting this new nonprofit. It's called Active Youth America.
Okay.
I really think you should come sing at the open mic night.
Why?
Because you have a really great voice and I want to expose you.
Cool, this sounds really natural.
So are you coming?
Yeah.
Damn.
Should I have said no? Damn.